Welcome back to Joe Knows the Barber Game. I'm here today with a fellow barber, not only just a fellow barber, but also a barbershop owner. There's a difference. Every barber is not an owner. I can say this guy here has been owning business for over how long now?
Excuse me, this year like 17 years.
17 years. One of the owners of KJ's Barber and Hair Creations. Since I have him here in the chair, I wanted to have him drop a nugget or two to you barbers that's inspiring to be barbers or looking to be barbershop owners. So I asked him to share a nugget or two with you guys on what type of advice can he give to those barbers that's coming out of barber college, looking to go into a shop, and how can they be successful in the barber game. So I have Jer-rod Jones here, owner of KJ's Barber and Hair Creation, and he's going to take it away with sharing some nuggets to help you guys to propel in your business that's coming.
First step is congratulations on passing barber college and being able to take the test by the state board and get your license. But getting into the shop, one of the main things that you have to do is always keep it professional. You got to treat going into the shop like you working a regular job, even though you're an independent contractor, but you should always treat it like you working a regular job. Set your hours, be there for your clients. If you say you're going to be at the shop at these hours, you be at the shop at those hours. You be there ready to work. You have your station set up all professional, have all your equipment ready to go, your equipment nice and fresh and clean, and you be at your chair ready to cut hair and ready to work. You know, when your clients come in, you're ready for them. You're not in the back, you're not eating, you're not trying to come from outside in the parking lot. When your clients come in, you're ready to go. So that way you can keep your clients coming back and keep them satisfied.
Man, thank you, man. That sounds like a lot of other barbers as well. That's one of the main things, treating it like a 9 to 5. I mean, you go to a job working 9 to 5, you make sure you clock in on time, you taking your lunch on time, and you stand to the end and everything. Well, the same thing in the barber game. You got to treat it as if it's a 9 to 5. I mean, what better way to do it when it's for yourself instead of building somebody else's dream?
Yeah, that's right, because you can make your own hours and you can set your hours around the time that you would like to be there, but make sure those hours you set, you're there.
That's right. Remember, we would have like a walk-in time over your barber station to let clients know, okay, that's his walk-in time. I know he got appointments, but at least I can squeeze in during a walk-in time. Or if you had a sign over your station that said your guaranteed hours, client would know. Even the barber owner would know, okay, he gonna be here at this time, he gonna be here at that time. That way we can stay professional and let the clients know what time Jer-rod gonna be back to cut your hair, right?
Yeah, well, that's definitely what will keep the clients coming back. The professionalism definitely will keep the clients coming back. But then not just having your schedule set up right, but it also the way that you talk to your clients, having your conversation right. You want to make sure that you're talking about the right things. You're not in there cussing, sagging, talking any kind of way, because at the end of the day, you never know who's sitting in your chair. You know, you can never judge a book by its cover, you know, and you just never know who's in your chair. So you want to always keep yourself professional, even in your conversation.
That's right. What about those barbers that say, man, this is that's why I'm in the barber. I want to be able to come when I want to, and I don't want to be able to have to be there during the shop hours. I want to be able to come in as I please. Do you think they would grow in the business?
They're gonna have a slow growth. They're gonna have a slow grow in the business, treating it like that at first. I mean, over time you could get there. You know, it takes time to get to that point to where you could come when you want to come and cut when you want to cut. But you could do that basically once you get your clientele built up. But if you stepping in the game with no clientele, only way to gain clientele is to be at the shop and to be there at your designated hours so you can gain clientele. Because otherwise that, you coming in and out when you want to, you're never going to keep anybody because people never going to know when you're there.
Absolutely. And then they're going to end up in another chair, right?
And they end up in somebody else's chair.
And then when you come to work,
you ain't gonna have nobody to cut because all your clients gonna be sitting in everybody else's chair.
What do you think about, you know, how the slow days, it's Tuesday, Wednesdays, and all of a sudden barbers want to come in later, or they don't even come at all, or they leave early? What do you feel about that, and what can barbers do to increase those days, to increase business on those days?
I would say on the slow days, if you're not at the shop cutting here, then you need to be out somewhere passing out flyers and generating some business. But then on those slow days, set up some specials on the slow days. Set up a 2-for-1 special, set up a discount, a Wednesday happy hour or something. Just on the slower days, generate something that'll get customers to come in on those days. And then that way, once they come in on those days, they'll start coming on the off days as well. But it at least generates some business on the slower days by creating some specials.
Man, definitely. That's what as I started off as a barber, and we used to be in the shop, nobody there, and we have cards that say, "Bring in a friend, we give you half off for it." Tuesday, Wednesdays, $10 off or whatever, to make it attractive and have people come in. And then after that, those slow days become busy days. And then those people that come on those slow days end up coming on your Friday, Saturdays, and then your whole week is busy.
Yeah, you're busy all week.
But you got to go through the grind in the beginning.
You got to go through the grind, and it take a little bit of time.
That's right. One last thing, what would you say to business owners that's inspiring to be a barbershop owner?
For the business owner, I would say it takes persistence and consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You can't give up. It's going to be a lot of ups and downs. You got to be able to weather the storm, and you got to be able to, first and foremost, keep your chairs filled up as a business owner. But the only way you're going to be able to do that is being a do-it-first leader. So you got to be able to show your barbers how they should conduct themselves to be able to keep clientele coming. And then if you could show them as the owner, then you could hire some good barbers, and that'll definitely keep the shop flowing. But it's definitely a challenge, but it's a challenge that can be done if you're willing to do it.
Absolutely.
But you can't just come in the game thinking it's easy. Sometimes a lot of people see, a lot of new up-and-coming barbers see the barbers that have been doing it for a long time, and they think that it's easy, but they don't realize all the struggle that we went through to keep the doors open. They don't realize something like the housing market could crash and the shop slows down. They don't realize how COVID could happen, the shop could get shut down.
For real.
So you got to be able to weather the storms of the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Amen. That's right. Well, thank you for that knowledge. I hope you guys learn a little bit more to add to your tool belt, because we spit nothing but knowledge for you guys. So thanks for tuning in to Joe Knows the Barber Game. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. It's always my pleasure.